Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is scheduled for 5 championship rounds of Muay Thai action for the WCK and IKF Cruiserweight Dual World Title. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is sponsored by Channel Lumber. In the blue corner, from West Palm Beach, Florida, Stephen Bobinchuck.
Hurney, originally scheduled to take on Chris Hartman for a WKA world title. Unfortunately, Hartman sustained an injury, but luckily, we were able to get Stephen Bobinchuck out here. He was ready to fight. They put an IKF title on the line. He couldn't resist. One night, be a dual champion. Can't pass this up.
Yeah, well, he was actually getting ready for a different fight around the same time, so he was prepared, he was ready. Different weight class, though. So, but yeah, you put 2 titles up there, you're gonna want to take it.
Yep.
He doesn't have much to lose coming in here.
And in the red corner, from San Jose, California, John Hurney.
Now, a guy you're familiar with coming out of CSA, John Hurney. Now, John Hurney was originally scheduled to go pro in his last fight, and the day of the fight, his opponent no-showed, and so he was just waiting around for the right opportunity. But when Jeff called him up and said, hey, what about a world title amateur fight before you make that pro jump, he said, well, I can't pass that up. And then again, with the opponent change and they added a title, it's double the gold here for the winner of tonight's amateur main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight sponsored by Channel Lumber. 5 championship rounds of Muay Thai action for the WKA and IKF Cruiserweight Dual World Titles. The third man in the ring, your referee in charge, Dan Bam Bam Stell. Introducing first, on my left, fighting out of the blue corner. He enters the ring with an amateur Muay Thai record of 19 wins, 13 defeats, 6 big wins coming by way of the knockout. He stands 5'11" and weighed in at 187.8 pounds. From Florida Kickboxing Academy, he comes to us from Palm Beach, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen the Battletoad Bobinchuck.
The Battletoad.
The Battletoad, yeah.
And his opponent across the ring on my right, fighting out of the red corner. He enters the ring with an amateur Muay Thai record, 10 wins and 2 defeats. 6 wins coming by way of knockout, standing 6'2", weighing in at 186.6 pounds. Out of Combat Sports Academy, from San Jose, California, John Big Sexy Hurney.
Big Sexy. Now, Kevin, you said he's lost a lot of weight, so he used to be bigger sexy, right?
Well, now I call him not so big, but still sexy.
He looks good. He looks good for this fight here, this dual world title fight, WKA and IKF.
Now, Stephen Bobinchuck said he was a big guy, too. He walked around 240 pounds. He's dropped the weight, so we have 2 big guys coming down a little bit smaller, putting it all on the line for this dual title, light cruiserweight action for the IKF and the WKA title.
3 or 5 2-minute rounds for this title fight here, guys.
Or 3, maybe 2.
Is it 3? Whatever one. I always want to say 3 5-minute rounds, but I'm like, no, that's definitely not going to happen.
Well, keep your eyes open. It can be lights out anytime.
Slip there from Big Sexy. Oh my God! Talk about the legs. And these guys are definitely using that power in the legs here to try to land some big leg kicks to start off. Hurney comes out, big kick, catches the leg kick, throws and tries to throw his own high kick. Refs stop in the clinch on the ropes.
very well for big boys.
Yeah, they sure are.
Whoa!
Big shot by Hurney. Hurney looking upstairs, push kick. Now, are you aware of a specific strategy that Hurney was planning on employing here tonight, Kevin, or was it walk forward and smash? Was that the strategy here in a nutshell? It looks like that's what he's doing. Whoa! Big shots, missing. They're right in front of us, winging for the business. A big right hand, got the battle token. Sure, take it. Look at this, boys. I think they think it's a one-round fight. Kevin, I think you're right. They're not planning on going past more than one. The way they're playing here. Whoa! Look at the crowd get so excited.
Audience just loves this.
A lot of CSA fans here. You know, it's just a stone throw away to CSA. So a lot of people coming up from Dublin to watch their boy John Hurney get it in.
Like John Hurney, he's really sit up those low kicks, and he sits down really well on his punches, throwing a lot of heat behind that.
Yeah, in the past, John has that habit of loading too much up on the right hand, but this time he's mixing it up a lot more, and he said he was going to try not to be the one-hit wonder anymore. And he's doing a good job mixing it up high and low, was attacking the leg really well, and getting those power shots in cleanly.
And Bam Bam is always concerned about the safety of the fighters. Former world champion kickboxer himself knows what it's like to be in there. Wants to make sure he does everything he can to protect these guys from unnecessary injury. Oh, huge counter left from Hurney. Woo-wee. Bobinchuck going for that overhand right. Oh, and it finally lands. It looked like Hurney was kind of rolling away with the punch there, though, so it didn't hit flush, but still, those punches are going to do damage. These boys, I mean, they're really showing that they both deserve to be in there for this cool world title.
Now you see the elbow exposed from John Hurney. So did he actually need to pull that elbow pad down?
Oh, yeah, you know, I think Bam Bam has not noticed that quite yet. Nice body kick. The battle toad. Sitting in there, takes the head kick, comes back with his own switch kick to the body. Hurney coming with a big right hand. Jeez, he really puts a lot on those right hands, man. Hands are low. Looks like he's starting to think about winging. But Bobinchuck comes off the ropes with a spinning back fist into a kick. I'm trying to land that exposed elbow as much as possible here. I wonder if Dan's going to see. Trade leg kicks.
Yeah, good leg kicks by both.
Hurney got a little bounce in between his combinations. Bobinchuck misses the high kick. Hurney going for that high kick himself, barely misses. Bobinchuck's on the rope. Look at Hurney going to finish this round strong. Whoa-wee. These boys are throwing.
Big action from these big boys.
I see Hurney's breathing pretty hard right now, though. He put a lot of effort in there. There's still 3 rounds to go. Let's see if the corner of Hurney can calm him down, get his breath back. I know he's prepared for a 5-round fight, but the way these guys are throwing and the pace that they're setting, it's going to feel like a 10-round fight by the end of that 5th round.
I don't know if you guys at home can hear the hits, but here, from where we're sitting, you would hear those thunderous kicks. They're making big sound, big impact. Wow, they're just going back and forth.
David Huey and the Soul Assassin Kevin Ross. We're going to the 3rd round of this dual amateur world title fight. WCK and IKF championships on the line. John Hurney in the red, taking on the battle toad. Stephen Bobinchuck in the blue. These boys have been slinging so far in this 3rd round. Oh, goes for that spinning heel kick to the head. Barely missed there. Settling things down here. Looked like a little slip. He hit him with the jab, and it looked like a bit of a slip there as Bobinchuck was going for that kick. Bobinchuck throwing a lot of naked kicks and missing, not really setting it up. Hurney's coming back with kicks of his own.
Yeah, he's landed some serious leg kicks in the last 3 rounds.
Again, swinging for those fences there. Mixing it up high and low is big sexy John Hurney. Chaining combinations together here.
Stephan does a really good job of keeping his hands up nice and high. Even though he's been taking a lot of shots, he's been able to minimize the damage.
Every shot's been a big shot, it feels like, in this fight so far.
Yeah, they don't have any feeler out punches.
Oh my God, look at Bobinchuck coming back with his own crazy looks. Literally, you can hear the glove slapping against the flesh here with a deep thud. The sweat's flying. Good Lord. What a world title fight here, gentlemen. Ten seconds left, round 3. Another slip. Oh, Hurney trying to spin an heel kick of his own, barely misses there.
John's looking a little fatigued, but both of them are throwing with everything they have. You'd be surprised if they weren't.
Well, Kevin, this is your pick for fight of the night. I might have to give it to you, man.
Yeah, you're going to look like the Muay Thai Nostradamus after this.
What can I say?
But you know what? Like I said, we still have that whole pro card, and this is just a warm-up, guys. And this is just Triumphant doing what Triumphant does, throwing great fights, back and forth. You know, we don't set fighters up. And here we go, the championship round, round 4 of this 5-round amateur double title fight. John Hurney, Kevin, and Stephen Bobinchuck coming from Florida. And they are going Rocky style here. They are standing and trading right in front of us. A little bit of clinch action. Dan breaks him up again. If these guys are distance, they are going. I can't even call it. They are throwing so fast. We're just going to let you guys at home enjoy. Lots of punches, lots of kick. I wonder if maybe as they get into the clinch, as they tire a little bit, you're going to see some elbows start to come a little bit more. More clinch work going on in this round. Looks like Bobinchuck wants to push Hurney to the ropes, close the distance, and keep him pushed up there.
Both fighters are breathing heavy out of the mouth. It's a high output fight. They're spending a lot of energy, but man, they are wearing leather, both of them.
Yeah, Bobinchuck's got Hurney on the back foot though. He's pressing him more, making him fight backwards so he can fight continuing.
Oh, more big exchanges. Wow, you can see the exhaustion start to set in. Both of these guys are giving everything they got. The heartbeat displayed in the ring right now is absolutely amazing.
And that's why you call these championship rounds. I mean, you know, 4 rounds.
Who wants it more, right? Seconds left in this 4th round. Let's see. One more shot. Oh! Wow! These boys are going for everything. Wow, another exciting round in this world title fight. Wow. Wow, wow, wow is all I can say. These boys are putting on a show. Guys breathing extremely hard right now. You go to the replay, you see these guys are swinging for the fences. I believe this is like the opening of this 4th round. You know, they're opening and closing rounds with amazingly strong and wild flurries at times, but man, when they land, you can see the sweat fly, and the impact is great.
Man, they are just throwing 100 miles an hour. There was a moving violation from Muay Thai. These guys would earn it.
They both got traffic school after this, David. They hug to pay respect. They understand how important this 5th and final round might be to these dual world titles. John Hurney in the red coming out of CSA. You got got Stephen Bobinchuck coming out from Florida to take on John Hurney here. 5th and final round. Dual world titles on the line. Huge push kick from Hurney. Sends Bobinchuck's flying back. Hurney with a nice step-in jab, high kick, push kick. Bobinchuck catches it.
Just a minute left, under a minute left in this final round, championship round.
This is the spinning back fist. Wow. You know, we're all just sitting here. We're all just fans right now. I know we're working, guys, at home, and we're sorry, but we can't help but just get completely immersed in this fight as these two go back and forth. You can feel the exhaustion coming from both of these gentlemen. This is all hard at this moment. 15 seconds left. Dual world titles on the line. Stephen Bobinchuck taking on John Hurney, and we knew it was going to come down to this. Both men, everything they got. 5 seconds left. I expect one last exchange here. And the final bell rings. These two hug it out, and we go to the judges to figure out who is our next.
And the fans are giving a standing ovation for these fighters. Wow. And deservedly so.
Great fight. Great fight.
Great fight. Great fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 full rounds of full rules Muay Thai, we go to our judges' scorecards. Judge number 1 scores this bout 49-46. Judge number 2 sees it 48-47, and judge number 3 scores it 49-46. All favor of your winner by unanimous decision. Now the new dual WCK IKF Cruiserweight Champion of the World, in the red corner, John Big Sexy Hurney.
Well, there you have it. John Hurney becomes the dual champion for the IKF and the WKA light cruiserweight world title. Taking on 49-46 on 2 of the judges' scorecards, 48-47 on the other. We have Bradley Kyle, our lead commentator, in the ring, ready to grab some words for this dual champion, John Hurney.
Dual world title holder, Big Sexy John Hurney. Wow, John, what a fight. You two came out, and I think you gave everybody their money's worth in one fight. How are you feeling after a barn burner like that, John?
I could really use some tacos right now, so have those ready.
Can we get this man some tacos? Now, you guys were going back and forth. You came out with lots of aggression. You were landing leg kicks. You were landing big punches. But man, the battle toad, Bobinchuck, would not go down. What were you thinking? I mean, were you like, what do I got to do to hurt this guy?
Man, I was gonna cuss. He is a beast. That's probably one of the toughest fights I've ever had. Man, I've hit a lot of people and they've gone down after hitting them with my right. But he just kept coming and coming and coming. So I had to dig deep. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy.
I doubt it wasn't. Much respect, definitely. Now, we know you were slated to go pro before, and the fight fell through, so you said, you know what, if there's a world title on the line, let alone 2, I'm going to do one more amateur fight, but probably going to go pro now. We would love to have you on Triumphant as a pro. What does that sound like to you, John?
Sounds great. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Hey, let's give a round of applause for both of these warriors, but let's hear it for the new WKA IKF dual world champion, John Big Sexy Hurney.
And there you have
Guys,
it.
I want to take a brief moment to introduce you to our matchmaker and CEO, Jeff Corris. He'd like to say a few words, and thank you.